ASMR triggers. Well, today let's talk about mysteries. Well, not ordinary mysteries. Some medieval oddities that no one can explain, even today. Alright, I gathered here a list of 12 such mysteries, and let's discover them together. First, the dancing plague of 1518. Dancing plague of 1518. Hundreds of people of Strasbourg started dancing uncontrollably for days, some even dying from exhaustion. It lasted a few months. Some records say people foamed at the mouth while dancing. Some theories include poisoning, ergot poisoning, a hallucinogen fungus on rye, or maybe even a ritual or religious phenomenon. So, next, the Templar treasure. The Knights Templar, a powerful medieval order, amassed immense wealth, and suddenly they vanished in 1307. Their treasure was never found, and some theories sustain that they buried their treasure somewhere in Europe. While King Philip XIV of France arrested and executed Templars to seize their wealth, well, taking account that even the King Philip of France was in debt to the Templars, so instead of repaying his debt, he started to arrest them and execute them. Wow, the question is where the Templar fleet disappeared without a trace. Some say they crossed the Atlantic Ocean and arrived in the New World, what we are knowing today, the American continent, and there is where they buried the treasure, but these are only theories. Others believe that the treasure is hidden in Roslin Chapel in Scotland. Next, the Voynich manuscript. The Voynich manuscript was a medieval book written in an unknown language, filled with strange illustration of plants, astrological diagrams, and naked woman. Well, according to the modern research and analysis using carbon, this book is dating early 15th century. It has more than 500 pages, but no one can decipher in which language is written, so this book remains still a mystery even today. Some theories were started to rise, of course, because some think it is an elaborate codex, while others believed it holds some lost knowledge from another world. The Voynich script. mystery of whether Edward V and Richard of York. The Princess in the Tower. Princess in the Tower. Alright, two young princesses, Edward V and his brother Richard, vanished from Tower of London in 1483. Their uncle, Richard III, took the throne soon after. Well, some skeletons were found in the tower in 1674, but it's unclear if they belong to the princess. Some say Henry VII killed them instead to secure his claim. Yeah. Next is the Phaistos disc. The Phaistos disc. The Phaistos disc. The Phaistos disc was a fired clay disc with unknown symbols carved on it. It was found in Crete, on island of Crete in 1908, but some believe it possibly dating back medieval times. The 45 unique symbols are unlikely to any kind of script known today. Well, of course, theories started to show up. Some believe it was a religious artifact, or a coded message. Despite many attempts, no one has fully deciphered it and has no idea what is carved on that mysterious piece of clay. Alright, the missing Viking colony in Greenland next. Another medieval mystery. The Norse settlers vanished in the 15th century without explanation. Yeah. They arrived in Greenland in 985 AD, but they were gone by 1400. Well, theories suggest that climate change, famine, and attacks by the Inuit people. But the strange facts are no bodies were found or signs of massacre or death. So this remains a mystery. Next, the Reign of Blood in Ireland. Reign of Blood in Ireland. It was in 675 AD. Historical records mention a blood red rain falling in Ireland, terrifying the locals. Well, they were so terrified they stayed in home for days, because believed this was a divine warning. Well, others from that period thought this was from algae or iron-rich dust. Well, what is peculiar is that a similar phenomenon happened in early times, in modern now, in 2014 in Italy, but the medieval cause remains unknown. Beast of Gevaudan, 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 1764, 1767. It was a monstrous, wolf-like creature who terrorized France, killing over 100 people. Witnesses described a massive wolf with supernatural power and speed. The French king even sent soldiers to hunt it, but it was never catched or saw. Some say it was a hybrid creature or an escaped exotic animal. Next, the moving coffins of Barbados. Barbados, the moving coffins of Barbados. Well, this is not in Europe, but its origin might be liked. In the early 1800s, a crypt in Barbados had coffins that moved on their own, despite being sealed up. Each time the crypt was opened, the heavy lead coffins were scattered. No signs of flooding, earthquake, or human intervention were found. While some blame supernatural forces, while others think it was a gas build-up. So, next, well, this is a well-known mystery and has fueled a lot of movies and cartoons. The Man in the Iron Mask. Well, who was the Man in the Iron Mask? A prisoner held in France during the 1600s, was forced to wear an iron mask, and his identity remains unknown. He was imprisoned for 34 years by Louis XIV. Some theory suggests he was a royal relative, even the brother of the king, the twin brother of the king. Voltaire and Alexandre Dumas popularized the mystery in their writings. Next, the Lost Crown of Jewels of England, the Lost Crown Jewels of England, the medieval crown jewels of England suddenly disappeared, vanished during the English Civil War, 1645-1651. But the fact is that he was never recovered after the conflict. King John supposedly lost the royal treasure in a marsh in 1216, but no one has ever found it. Later, Oliver Cromwell ordered the destruction of the crown jewels, yet rumors persist that some pieces still survived even today, but they were very well hidden. Some believe parts of the treasure still buried somewhere in the Wash, near the Wash in England. And now the last one, and we can end up this mysterious ASMR session. The Green Children of Woolpit. Well, two children with green skin appeared in Woolpit, England in 12th century. They spoke an unknown language and claimed they are from an underground world. The boy suddenly died soon after this, but the girl survived and started to learn English. She claimed that they came from a place called Saint Martin's Land, where everything was green. Some theories suggest that they were Flemish or had chlorosis, an iron deficiency, and this is explanations for their green skin appearance. Good. Well, how about this mysterious ASMR session for today? Now, because we are at the end, it's time for you to expose your opinion, so leave some messages in the comments. Which one do you find the most mysterious of them all? Mysterious oddity that I read. Thank you very much for watching, and of course, until next time, all my best to you.